So, um, টোপনি ধৰা নাছে মানে ধৰিছে নাই ধৰা something like that. But more than anything মানে কি হৈছে যে কেইটামান মানে idea mindলৈ আহি আছে. There are a couple of things that are coming to the mind, and therefore I thought, why not, why not record it? Why not? Um, because see, I think this might sound very counterintuitive, counterproductive, or whatever, but I think we need to give up. We need to give up on ideas about ourselves. Now, again, we should not think that ideas are themselves wrong or something like that. But that's what they are. They're ideas. A sense of self. Oh, this is us. This is what we like. This is what we don't like. These are all ideas that we have sort of set for ourselves. They're not necessarily the truth. Some of the things might have some weight over other things, but they're just reflections. They don't need to be the way we do everything. And I think it is always beautiful, because the ideas are neither bad nor good. They're just reference points. They're just ways of doing it. Just a while ago, I got this little quote. I actually forgot the verbatim of it, like word by word, whatever it said. But the essence of it was such. It said that nature, we're not exposed to. I mean, when we look at nature, basically what they're trying to say is this: that we are all beings of reason, beings of that question, beings that are that are introspective, and as well as they're also, they wonder. We're a species that wonders, and because of the fact that we wonder, it is because of that reason. What happens is that, I mean, we see patterns in nature. We're able to figure things out. How something might happen or how something may not happen. So all of this makes us us. So that's the beauty of our unique minds, of the human minds. But like I said, things are essentially reference points. So since things are essentially reference points, if they are not working out, or if it is becoming too much of a, if that reference point has lost its functionality, then it is all right to let go of it. And most importantly, it's always important to have a very easy mind, because when you have an easy mind, you're able to figure things out in ways that you probably never expected to. So let go of things, let go of the ideas. There might be certain things which might benefit from it. There might be certain things, but why look at things that way? Why look at things from the perspective of winning or losing? Because we often than not, we assess things based on whether we lose something or whether we gain something. That's a very straightforward way of looking at things, but life ain't so straightforward. And I think the most important thing of all is to have a peaceful mind. Above all, when you have a peaceful mind, again, I mean, peace can be subjective from for depending on certain circumstances, but I think what we need to understand, what we need to realize is that it's okay. I mean, we don't need to be participating so adamantly in the system. We can just let it be. Things will take its course. Our lives will take their own course. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about it. Life will for sure take its own course. I mean, and I think whether it's our mind or whether it's our body, just like uh, when we get a wound or something like that, and if we keep on itching it or keep like picking on it or stuff like that, it never heals, or it will heal rather slowly. But instead, so similarly, I think with the mind as well, if we just let our minds be, instead of uh, trying to constantly figure out a way, we will be better off. So I think that's important when we think about our lives and when we think about our minds and everything, all of that stuff. Yeah. So I think that's for today, and I'll try to make sure that I make more and more videos. I make as much of videos as possible, and I think it's very important that because see, we give up on abstract ideas. There's a physical world. Yes, there is a physical world. There are physical entities that react accordingly. But other than that, I mean, everything else is just circumstance. Everything else is just make believe. You know, a city is a make believe system. A country is make believe, and so every idea, if you think about it that way, is make believe. Yeah, of course, there are certain impacts that things can have, or there are ways in which things have come up to be. There's a history behind why things are the way they are. But that's what I'm saying. We don't need to get caught up in that history, in that idea, in that perspective. We should look at it. We should not deny it. I'm not saying that like for example, maybe like money is important. I mean, money is important in the sense that because everybody is giving value to money. Now, it's gonna take some time before everybody stops giving value to money. You know, but up until then, maybe we will need some money here and there. But we don't need to be uh, caught up with the idea of money, or we don't need to be so perplexed about the idea of money. We don't need to be, mm, you know, amazed or stunned or baffled by the idea of money. That we don't need to do. So yeah, I think that's my 2 cents about things. Hope to be back. Yeah. I hope people are watching this. I hope people are watching this. I mean, even if they don't, it's okay. But I mean, I think maybe they'll, if people start thinking, you know, from multiple perspectives, maybe that'll be better for people to at least de-stress themselves.